This is your boy DJ Tony P, and when I'm in Jamaica, I tune in to Kingston Up JA on your YouTube channel.
Hey, it's your girl Megan Skies, and I'm representing for Kingston Heart JATV. Like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, you know, say, I am a Michael Manley Heights. Strictly a Michael Manley Heights. Yeah, man. But I have to call a spade, you know? I have to call a spade. You know, say, when it come on to corruption, you know, say, I have to give Michael Manley the blame why corruption is still endemic in the Jamaican society today. And when you see me put the blame at the feet of Michael Manley, I want you to listen me carefully. I want you people of Jamaica to listen me carefully, and if I make no mistake, please correct me. When the Sinapore delegation visit Jamaica in the 1970s, it was Michael Manley who was the leader of the government of Jamaica. Michael Manley was the Prime Minister at that time. So KWAN YEW and his government from Singapore was very impressed with the Jamaican parliamentary system. And we talk about this story over and over again, but nobody tried to put the blame at anybody. So I am a Manleyite, and I am going to put the blame right at Michael Manley's feet. When KWAN YEW visit Jamaica in the 1970s, and he and his delegation sat in the parliament and watched the conduct of the Jamaican parliamentarian in Garden House, he was very impressed. He was very impressed with certain things in the Constitution of Jamaica, and he was very impressed with how the government go about dealing with the people business in Parliament. So he led his delegation from Singapore to see what the Jamaican people was doing in Parliament. At that time, I must retract back a little and tell you that Jamaica was one of the powerhouse in world economy at that time. Jamaica have everything go on for them. Jamaica did have the best social system going on for its people. I mean, in transportation, exportation, agriculture, and everything. Jamaica was at the forefront at that time in the world. So KWAN YEW was very impressed. After KWAN YEW left and go to his parliament and tell his fellow parliamentarian opposition how the Jamaican parliamentary system was designed and how it run, they were not impressed. They were not impressed because them kind of see where there was high evidence of how one could gain personal gain. I mean, in one word, corruption could come within the Jamaican parliamentary system. So Lee Kuan Yew speak to Michael Manley again about his finding. He was saying that if a parliamentarian have dominance over his political rival and have access to the public fund, he would in position to gain and amass wealth for himself. So what the Singapore parliamentarian do is still adopt the principle of the Jamaican parliamentarian, but what the Singapore government do is put in certain stringent measure that if a parliamentarian touches the public money, it would be to his own detriment. At that time, the death penalty was still allowed by the Human Rights Council, the Council for Human Rights. So Lee Kuan Yew make it clear that any government official has founded to amass wealth from his position as a government official, he would be executed. You hear what I say? Lee Kuan Yew put in act in his parliament, if any government official is found guilty of amassing wealth from the public fund, he would put to death by firing squad. And when Michael Manley hear Lee Kuan Yew say, him floundered it and say, him nah do that. Michael Manley tell Lee Kuan Yew, say, him nah put that in parliament. Say, if any of him government minister them or government worker become a floundered with amassing themselves with public fund, him not put them to death. So this is why I say Michael Manley is the person who allow corruption to put its foot in Jamaican government official. If Michael Manley did just adapt the Singapore government adjustment to is or the Jamaican parliamentarian style of running the country and enact the death penalty if anybody is found amassing wealth from the public fund, Jamaica today would be ahead of Singapore. What Lee Kuan Yew and his government study and find out was that the Jamaican style of parliament was, some former system whereby parliamentarian could get corrupted and amass personal wealth. So what Lee Kuan Yew would have put to Michael Manley is that say politicians should be paid properly and very handsomely. Mark you what Lee Kuan Yew said, that all politicians and government worker should be paid properly so that they could live a proper life in working for the government. And then he said that any government worker or politician is found of any form of corruption, of amassing personal wealth or gain from the public fund, they should be put to death.